The guilt at the nurse's face. I'm now no longer joking. Look on the guilt at the nurse's face. Why is she searching responsible? As every day progresses, the occasions main to the dying of Shanquella Robinson have infuriated lovers and households to no end. One of those occasions lies in a physician's failure to maintain Shanquella alive, even if she became capable of. What ruins did the physician play? What became the effect of her action? Keep looking to locate out. It's been over a month considering the fact that Shanquella left the world, and her own circle of relatives participants have vowed to convey their daughter's murderers to stand the wrath of the lot. But it looks as if the Cobo Six aren't the handiest responsible ones. The data from the police record indicates that at 2:13 p.m. on Oct. 29, medical health became summoned to Villa Linda, 32, a belongings run through company Cobo Villas, placed in San Jose del Cobo. Around an hour later, Dr. Carolina Beatriz Ornelas Gutierrez of the American Medical Center, a nearby medical institution, arrived to deal with Robinson. According to record excerpts, house calls to holiday leases for habitual non-emergency scientific offerings are not unusual place in traveler hubs in Mexico. Additionally, the Observer showed with American Scientific Middle on Monday that Gutierrez is high there. The medical institution did now no longer reply to requests for the scientific and post-mortem record. It is doubtful with inside the police record excerpt who known as for scientific assist. However, the reporting individual is indexed as Winter Donovan of Greensboro. Donovan is certainly considered one among 6 humans recognized through own circle of relatives, buddies and media re-assets as someone Robinson became visiting with. Donovan couldn't be reached to comment, and her telecell smartphone wide variety indexed at the police record excerpt have been disconnected. According to a Charlotte Observer's DAP translation of the document, Dr. Gutierrez says she became instructed Robinson had under the influence of alcohol a whole lot of alcohol, and the scientific name became for Robinson to receive in Roman 4. The police report shows Gutierrez discovered a lady understood with inside the record to be Shanquella with solid essential symptoms, however dehydrated, not able to speak verbally and performing to be inebriated. The physician mentioned that she believed Robinson had to be transferred to a medical institution, however her buddies insisted that she be dealt with inside the village. Dr. Gutierrez tried in Roman 4 however became unsuccessful, in keeping with the record excerpt. It's doubtful what remedy became with inside the Roman 4, which begs the query: did Dr. Gutierrez recognize what became in reality incorrect with Shanquella, or she took her pal's lies hook, line and sinker? The data from police says the physician became there for near an hour whilst Shanquella commenced having a seizure. The convulsions from the seizure lasted much less than a minute, in keeping with the record. At this factor, the affected person's pal, named Winter Donovan, known as 911 to request an ambulance, in keeping with the Observer's Spanish to English translation of the record. This became around 4:20 p.m. In the meantime, the affected person supplied with issue respiration and a reduced pulse, and that they gave her rescue breaths. The physician, in conjunction with a pal, commenced administering CPR at 4:49 p.m. When Gutierrez detected Shanquella had stopped having a pulse, police arrived and talked with the physician who became treating Robinson at 5:25 p.m. It's now no longer clean from the data with inside the police record precisely what time an ambulance arrived from the 911 name. The record data shows paramedics administered a complete of 14 rounds of CPR, 5 doses of adrenaline, and 6 discharges AED shocks without success. Unable to restore Robinson, Gutierrez declared her useless at 5:57 p.m., in keeping with the record excerpt. Meanwhile, whilst this became going on, Shanquella's buddies have been taking into account a lighter mobile to Shanquella's own circle of relatives participants. Salamander Robinson, Shanquella's mom, instructed information retailers that every pal from the experience has an extraordinary story, and that they to start with instructed her that her daughter had alcohol poisoning. Official post-mortem reviews listing the reason of dying as excessive spinal wire damage and atlas fixation. Clearly, the thriller surrounding the dying of Shanquella Robinson has deepened after investigators located she became alive for 3 hours after as this became known as